Hey everybody, welcome to muddy Wisconsin. And that's about what it is. It's muddy. So, anyway, I thought I would do a quick update on stuff going on around here. So, I guess today is April 2nd, Sunday. It was actually 2 years ago today that I moved out here, in the house right there. So we're celebrating that. Not really, but we are. So yeah, we've been the last few weeks. It's been fairly nice weather. Today it is windy and cold. It's probably in the upper 30s. It feels like it's in the low 30s. It's muddy. It was a slightly froze this morning, but not enough to warrant pulling out the tractor and trying to haul some manure. So that's basically what we've been doing. So I'm gonna flip you around here. So yeah, we got the 986 on the manure spreader here. I don't know, I posted a picture on our Facebook page. Everyone kind of thought that the manure spreader was on fire, that we caught it on fire, but we did not. We did, so we took the blowtorch and we burnt all the twine and net wrap off of the beaters here. Works way faster than taking a knife and cutting little pieces of it. And yes, I know, well, don't you guys take your twine and net wrap off your bales? We do. Very much do. Back several years ago when we just had like a regular sisal twine, we did not. We left it on there because it disintegrates over time anyway. Once we started using plastic twine, we started taking the twine off the bales because that stuff doesn't disintegrate. And then the net wrap, we certainly take off the bales. What this is here was the stuff we had fed last winter. I think what this is we had a couple of old bales left over from our old baler, and actually, I think the first year we actually had our new baler. I think first crop we used, I think, all twine on that. So we may have had a bale or two that had some twine left on it. Sometimes there's some bale twine that gets wrapped up inside the bale. That's what happens. You can't get that off. And then we also had a couple of corn fodder bales that we had got from our neighbor that were very old. And when we get to pick them up, they just kind of fell apart. So we basically scooped them up with the bucket and dumped them in the pile for them to lay on. And then the net wrap was either frozen in there or... So that's where that come from. So anyway, next year there shouldn't be very much in there at all, but I'm sure there will be some. So just forewarning you, we did not catch and burn the manure spreader up. It is right here. It is fully functional. We have hauled probably 30 or 40 loads of manure with it since you saw that picture. So everything is okay on that. I did put some new parts on the corn planter. You saw pictures of that. These little doodads right here, they're the closing discs behind. The seed comes in this tube right here, goes down. There's 2 discs in there. And then the corn falls in, and these little things, these little discs here, they close the furrow. The old ones are smooth. These are notched. These are supposed to squeeze the furrow together tighter and work the dirt up a little bit more, especially in no-till, to close the furrow so the seeds don't get rotten or the birds get to them or mice or whatever. We did put the trash whips back on it. Those were on there when we bought the corn planter. But they weren't working right when we got it. We tried it a little bit. We didn't like them, so we pulled them off. We're going to try them again this year. I think, I'm not totally sure, I think those brackets right here are upside down. We're going to try and see if we can flip them upside down if it helps. I'm not totally sure. So, anyway, that's something we did on the corn planter. We did all 6 of those. We put the trash whips back on. Oh, the 1256. I think I told you guys about that. This went downtown this winter. It had all new wiring harness put on it because the wiring harness was no good for quite a while. New fan belt there. It got brand new brakes in it. The brake cylinders were rebuilt because one of them was leaking a little bit, and it got brand new LED lights put on it. So I'm kind of anxious to see how that works. This tractor is pretty much 100% ready to go back. I changed oil in all of the tractors last weekend, or 2 weekends ago. 1 weekend. I lost track of my time. The only 2 tractors I got to do yet are the 560 sitting over there and the 300 yet. I had just got some oil for those yesterday, and then the 6A4, I got to change oil in that yet because I did not have enough oil to finish doing that one. So I picked up some more oil yesterday. I'm going to do that. I thought about doing it today, but I don't know. It's cold and windy today, and I just don't feel like working that hard today in winter clothes. I shouldn't feel like I need winter clothes on in April. So that's a little bit of that. Seemed like there was something else. Yeah, the corn plant. Oh, the soil finisher. That's sitting out here. Yep, I did. Forgot about that. Yeah. So here's the mud. I mean, it's not that it's too terrible, but it's just annoying. We got this week. It was decent weather. Friday, a storm blew through. It was supposed to be high winds and hail and tornado warnings, and we got some rain, a couple of quick bursts of heavy rain for a few minutes. It got a little breezy, but we never got anything. I actually, out at the end of our lane by the county road, the lightning must have struck a tree out there because yesterday we went to leave. There was a tree that was kind of exploded and it was smoking. So I'm guessing lightning struck that tree out by the county road yesterday or the other night. So, and then we never got any snow. We were supposed to get like 2 to 3 inches of snow, and it never even flurried that I know of. So, but we probably got, I don't know, an inch of rain plus over the course of those couple of days because it rained a little bit on Thursday also. So anyway, soil finisher here. Remember me talking about this little bearing right in here was bad for the walking tandem. We got that all replaced. And then we put new shovels. I bought 5 new shovels. We put new shovels on the ones that needed it the worst. We'll probably buy a couple more, 4 or 5 again next year, and replace the other ones. This one right here, that shank right there is actually bent a little bit. You can kind of see the shovel is a little more straight up and down than it's supposed to be more flat. If you look across there, see how the shovels are supposed to be kind of flat right here? That one's not. So I'll probably have to get, and it's been like that since we've had it. I mean, it's not that it's the end of the world, but we went through and readjusted all of the shovels on them, tightened them up. Some of them were loose, like this one here. We put a new bolt in there because the bolt was too long or something wasn't long enough. I remember for sure, but we went and readjusted all of them so they all kind of covered their tracks and tightened up so they're nice and tight again. So this one here is ready to go, other than a handful of grease zerks on this one. This is ready to go to the field. We still got to put the duals in the tractor, but we probably wait till hopefully it dries up a little bit to do that. I don't like to drive around with the duals with mud around because it just wedges mud up inside the duals and it's kind of a mess. So anyway, and then we had a cow and she's fine. I had a picture of her in the barn. We had a cow that was kind of lame. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. Didn't really think it was a foot problem. To me, it seemed more like a joint problem or a pinched nerve or something. We put her in the barn for like 3 weeks. I think she was in there, and she's fine. So anyway, yeah. she's fine. We've had a couple of calves. This right here. This is our new wheeler. When I mean new, I mean it's 23 years old. It's 2000 Honda Rancher. It's got 6,100 miles on it. Bought it over by Darlington. Apparently it was an older gentleman owned it. He had a snowplow on it. Traded it in for a side-by-side. So the old green one, that one, the engine locked up on it. So we went and got this one. The other red one is actually, we're going to go get that today. That's been down the road at one of our extended neighbors. He kind of tinkers on four-wheelers a little bit and needed a little bit of work done to it. So we took it down to him, and he got it done for us. We're going to go pick it up today here shortly. So he actually just messaged me as I'm making this video. So anyway, yeah, this one here, it's got all new tires on it all the way around. It's been fully serviced. This one I'm actually going to build because someone cut off the little, on the rack back here, there's supposed to be a little bar that goes up and around here. They cut that off. So actually this one here, I'm going to build a box for the back of it. It's going to come out a little ways probably, probably 6 inches, a little bigger than the rack. And I'm going to use that to, when we go fencing and stuff, make a couple of compartments, put like 6-inch sides on it. So we can put like the buckets with the clips and hammers and staples. Make a little thing to put wire on so the wire's not rubbing on the plastic. And I'm going to mount, we have an old gun rack on the front of our other four-wheeler. I'm going to mount here on the front, here, or up here, wherever. And then I'm going to put a spot on in the box back here to put T-posts across this way. We carry T-post, because if you carry the T-post across this way, you're talking about 6 foot wide sticking out. While if you're driving up through the woods, the T-posts tend to catch trees and brush and fall off. So anyway, that's our new four-wheeler. And then just got the chisel plow out this morning. We're going to put new shovels on this. We actually put 5 new ones on it this morning. I'm still waiting on the 5 other ones from Shoop yet. They were on back order. The right-hand ones that flip the dirt this way were here. The left-hand ones that go flip the dirt that way are on back order. I did contact Shoop. I think it was the 1st of this week, and they said that they should be here the 1st to the middle of April. So hoping, we're not anywhere near at this point, I don't think, working in the field, but it wouldn't take much. Only a handful of days, I suppose, and it could work in the field. But I do plan on chisel plowing everything on the ridge that was corn last year. So I got bury all those corn stalks. We're spreading manure on one of those fields right now. And there's our heifers. Actually, there's a steer there. That green tag one is a steer. We're raising that one to butcher. But so yeah. When we get that put on, we'll get that put on the 986. Start chisel plowing at some point. Yeah. Oh, the corn plant too. I forgot to tell you, we put new notched marker discs on that. So, and then we're pretty good on hay this year. I still got a bin and a half full of hay. And then like 3/4 of a bin of corn fodder over there. So, and then I got some down here yet. I'm trying to feed up some of these bales down here right now to get rid of some of the not as good hay. Keep that stuff there. I think I'm going to sell. This afternoon I'm probably going to go and advertise like 15 bales of that for sale. I probably still got 30 bales in there yet, or close to it. So I shouldn't have much of a problem this year. And then the cows have had calves. I shouldn't say 2 of the cows have had calves. I don't know. They were 2 bulls at this point. No heifers. But they're just chilling out down here on the corn fodder bale we spread out this morning for them. So I think totally sure, but you can hear the wind blowing, I think. You can hear it anyway. Like that cow right there looking at us with the kind of the weird looking face. I think she's one of the ma's. We have 2 of those cows. Oh, there's a calf laying right there. I see its white face right there. Right there. There's there's one of the calves right there. One of them is a white face, and one of them is all brown, red Angus. So they seem to be healthy. The last one, the one that was white face, he was born on I think Wednesday? Probably Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday night. I got home from work and pulled in the driveway down there, and I opened the car door up, and I heard the cow kind of bellering, and that quick she stood up and started licking it. So this must have literally just had it as I was pulling in the driveway. So, and the other one had a calf. It must have been last Sunday. I forgot. I'd have to check on my Facebook. I put it on Facebook. Because we spread a bunch of manure the other night. We spread like 9 or 10 loads. It must have been Tuesday night. So I think it must have been maybe Monday night she had a calf. Yeah. Monday morning. It was Monday morning because I remember seeing her Monday morning, and then I got off from work and I went down and gave her an ear tag and everything. So anyway, that is the gist of what's been going on around here at this point. Not too much. Well, there's been quite a bit, but just not a whole lot of action. So I also put new lights. When I ordered new lights for the 1256, I ordered 2 new lights for this. So this has got 2 lights here in the front. I put LEDs in. And man, I tell you what, I spread a couple loads of manure the other night with it in the dark. That is nice, let me tell you. So yeah. Yeah, and here's the up here if you look. There's the notched closing, or the notched markers up there. So anyway, this will have to be greased, and we'll have to do a little adjustments on it. But anyway, that's it for today. Say we're gonna go here in probably an hour or so. We're gonna go grab that 4-wheeler so we get that back here. And I guess there's a whole lot more to say other than we'll talk to you guys later, and feel free to share the video or comment. If you got any questions, let me know. I'm open to questions. So anyway, we will talk to you guys later.